Up and down till you say stop. Hey! Cause tonight, baby. You baby. Lick you up, baby. Alright, Virgie Bird. That's my shit, boy. What's up? Taking me back. It's taking me back a bit. You got that song that bring back that one memory, you know? That one memory. You know, that one time at band camp. Ah, this one time at band camp. All right, let's go. Virgo. Let's get it. Enough of the freaky dicky. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't want to go too far down that road with me. Not with me. Not with me. Not with me. All right. 3, 2, 1. You know, I gotta. I could get a little carried away. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me do it. 'Cause tonight, baby, I wanna get boom, boom, boom. All right, please protect me in the Virgo, please. What's up, babes? Who is that? Okay, Spirit just showed me somebody tall. Somebody could be lighter skinned. Somebody has like athletic build. Maybe a basketball player. Okay, somebody could be a basketball player. It could be a woman or a man. Okay, but I'm looking at a man. But you know, hey, whatever floats your boat. Uh, somebody's very tall. Very tall. Somebody jocking somebody. Okay, and somebody ain't. So you're gonna come to realize that somebody that you weren't even, I mean, you could have looked at them like that, right? But you could have, you know, at the same time not looked at them like that, right? You know, you noticed them, they were there, right? You know, it's kind of like you just enjoy, when you do see them, you enjoy, you know, the visual from afar, okay, or however it's within the same confinement, okay, or confines a building or something, structure. I feel like both of you have been doing the same thing. Just like this just popped up in my awareness, right? Because now I'm. That's why I said, oh, right? Because somebody's coming to my recollection right now, okay, that I did not even really. I didn't think that they could be like a prospect, but the whole time they ended up being the prospect, right? Yeah, I'm just catching the realization right now, just like you know, just like I'm giving it to y'all. So, yeah, you can be just can be dawning on you right now. Okay, just at my mention of it. All right, thank you, beloved, for donation. All right, Kevin Virgo, let's do it. All right, number 8, Can we talk? Tevin Campbell. I can't make this shit up, baby. I never would. All right, Gemini, Uranus. You know, unlike some Cancer, still got some bozos out here that are drowning, that are still trying to, like a person that would lie to you, right? Even though they know that you know what they're doing, right? But regardless, they'll still lie to your face, or they'll just act like, oh, I'm not doing anything, even though they know that you know. Both of y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just doesn't know when to quit. So, they're going to have a very hard fall. Like a very hard fall. They've been falling already. Okay, but they've had opportunities to get, some type of cushion, underneath. Somebody just going to be hitting the pavement. Like, just. Bonus. Taurus, Pluto. Could be a Taurus. Next time you come my way, I'll know just what to say. Can we talk? Freedom, individuality, and transformation. So somebody's finally free from something. Okay, the grips or the clutches of someone, or a person, a people, a principality. Okay, has released somebody. Like, get your hands off. All right. This could be a mother figure that you're free from. Okay, the clutches of. Somebody could have tried to show up with another person with them in an environment, I guess, to try to trigger you or something, but it ended up triggering them. Yeah. And the bitch could have been sitting like right next to you or something like that. Could have been sitting right next to you. You could have got like a funny energy from them, right? They could be, good looking or whatever. They can even be, quite tall or whatever, right? But somebody got a funky energy off of somebody. Didn't know why in the moment, but afterwards understood why. Somebody brought their hoe with them. Man or woman. Somebody brought their hoe with them. Somebody cannot have a car or not have transportation. So it's like, hey, let me, I want to go here. I'm about to go down to this place or whatever. Right? Well, I'll go with you, because somebody don't want them driving their car or something like that. So somebody ain't got no transportation, so somebody got to drive them around. Even a spy on you. Okay. It's like somebody trying to get close to you, like be in a close proximity to you. It's this puppy dog look. Okay. Remember we was talking about that puppy that that it's okay to kick, right? Because we love puppies, right? Okay, but one of those puppies that it's okay to kick. One of those mangy ones with the rabies that constantly trying to attack you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bite the hell out of you, right? Okay. Indifferent when you have choices but don't have any preference for the options. So somebody doesn't like the choices that they have left. Maybe they don't have any choices left. So the choices that they did have at the time, they thought they knew better than those choices. So now they don't have any. They don't have any. They're melting. They're melting. Witcher warlock. Self-acceptance. Somebody's indifferent to your self-acceptance. Somebody's family could not like the fact that if you're LGBTQ, somebody's family cannot like the fact that you're LGBTQ. And who gives a fuck about that? Why is it any of their business who you are romantically or sexually involved with, or who you're attracted to? It's none of their fucking business. Okay? I don't know. There could be incest in some. There's incest in a lot of people's families, believe it or not. Okay? And it's just. Families feel like they have possession over someone. Like, I realized the other day, right? I realized the other day, right? How you look back on your past, right? Not knowing that I had the gifts that I have, right? When I was younger, and that they were operational when I was younger, right? Remember I told y'all about the thoughts that would come through my head, right? You know, like sexual thoughts, right? And I'm a kid at the time. Sexual thoughts coming through my head, right? Yes, I was being abused at the time, but that, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that I would conjure up and I would think about on my own. You know what I'm saying? It was always projected thought. So come to realize, everybody around me that was an adult was projecting onto me sexually. Sexually. Everybody around me, cousins, aunties, uncles, everybody. Everybody. Every time I was around them, sexual thoughts would be in my mind, in my head, but they weren't coming from me. These are adults thinking about me as a kid in a sexual manner, and I'm catching the, you know what I'm saying? All of the mental, wondering why the hell am I thinking? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something like that. Okay, somebody's family is twacked the fuck out. Okay, and it's not everybody's family, but somebody's family is just. Dang right. Vibrant. Posting with energy or activity. Yeah, and they call you weird because you don't accept demonic shit like that. That is disgusting. Okay. I got other words for it, but I'd rather not use those ones. Not today. Alright. Wonder. You are profoundly amazed at something that is extraordinary. Somebody could dye their hair bright colors. Compassion. And infatuated. Somebody's infatuated with your kind-hearted nature, okay, or someone's kind-hearted nature. It's sexy to someone, okay, how kind another person is, okay, but somebody's not a pushover at the same time, right? You know, somebody doesn't like to show they gangster. You know, they don't like to, you know, have to break their foot off in somebody's, you know, ass. They don't like to have to do that, right? They would rather not, you know, okay, but people like to impress, impose. So maybe you had to show your ass to some of these people. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Okay. Somebody could have been trying to get you to act in a certain way, right? Like react in a certain way, so that you, I guess, would look crazy or look unhinged to people. But just because you break your foot off in somebody's ass, don't mean that you are any of the things that they're saying that you are. It means that you're tired of the bullshit. It means that you know, you're a grown adult, and you know, test me if you want to. Test me if you want to. You know, it's fair game. It's another grown adult trying to test another one. I don't have any empathy or sympathy, you know, for the bullshit. You know, so whatever comes from that, you know, you should be able to accept it. You should be able to take it. And when I'm saying you, I'm talking to these people. You should be able to take it. Okay, me speaking like I speak, it shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. That's just who I am. So don't be surprised. Don't act surprised. You know, you can rip and run and do all the manners of evil shit that you can conjure up, and then, you know, wear a smiley face on your face so that people are unsuspecting of you. But bitch, I know who you are. I know who you are, and I ain't gonna play a role or play a game and act like you're not that person. I'm gonna call your weak ass out. All of you. You're weak. You're scared. You know. And I tell you that to your face. Compassionate. Have no problem doing that. None. Would y'all? No, you wouldn't. So my point being proven. Can't do something to somebody's face, then sit your ass down and shut up. Otherwise, it's irrelevant, and so are you. Now, I don't know, I guess some people needed to hear that. Here we go. Virgo. You know, I don't know about y'all spirit team, but my spirit team, like, hey, look, my spirit team don't like these fucking people, okay? Been tired of them, do not like them. Okay, I can only speak for mine, you know. My spirit team is not very nice to threats. Threats against the crown, the throne. Yeah, they're not very nice about it, so. And those are the nice ancestors, you know, the ones on the side of light. I can't, you know, the dark ones, yeah, that's a whole nother story. Nothingness. Number 26 can be significant. 62, 18, 81. Return. Yes. All right. Let's try that again. Somebody is staring into nothingness. Somebody cannot see a future. Okay, their future. It's like they, by their actions, they erased certain timelines that they could have gone down with you, even without you, right? Had they got their stuff together, or decided to, you know what I'm saying, take accountability and get themselves together, right? Something about a point of no return. Death keeps popping out. Death keeps popping out, and it says the pay. So I don't know. I hate to always be, you know, but hey, if it is what it is. Some people could have to pay with their lives, okay? Some people could have to pay with just losing everything and being homeless on the damn street. Some people could have to pay with being locked up in prison, okay? Some people can have to pay with living their lives, but in misery, wishing that they could die, but they're not allowed to. So it just depends, okay? What people have done, and what lengths they went to. What lengths they went to. Surfacing. Something's coming up within somebody for them to realize, like somebody's been pushing something down or ignoring it or not wanting to look at it, and now they don't have a choice but to. They don't have a choice but to. They're at a dead end. They have an ordeal that they need to deal with. A big ass dragon that is quite hungry, might I say. When I want you in my world, how can I want you for myself? Responsibility, crisis, aftermath, rebirth. So somebody could be going through a forced rebirth, ego death. 1221 could be, somebody could be seeing 1221, 2112. Somebody's supposed to rise to the occasion. Somebody had responsibilities to take care of, okay? Even in their own personal lives, okay? These people have let their responsibilities go. They don't pay their bills, okay? They don't take care of their kids. They don't clean their living space, all right? Some of them can be, I don't know, living in a shared space or living on some type of subsidized housing. Still talking shit about others who live on subsidized housing or who are dealing with the same things that they're now dealing with. Like, these people do not learn. They do not learn. They refuse to learn. So, like I said, just shouldn't be surprised when they get spoken to like they get spoken to. Or at least how I speak to them. Alright? You know, enough with the pitter-patter shit. Okay? But you've gone through a rebirth, definitely. Death, rebirth. So, like this is like a double, triple, maybe? You could have ascended a few times within a short time period, because of everything that's been piled on, everything that's been done repetitively, one on top of the other. It's like a double, triple ascension. Never heard of it like that before, but that's how Spirit's giving it to me. Some of y'all could be getting y'all flu shots. I got me one yesterday. The world, 5 of Pentacles. Alright. Virgo. There's another deck calling me. Hold on, we ain't ready for this yet. We ain't ready for this one yet. How the person must feel that is being used to try to make another person jealous. Like, if somebody's using you to try to make somebody else jealous, like, you know, what does that say about you? I listen to lies about you. Somebody's saying this. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. You could be telling them that. Okay, everyone who betrayed you is now crying. Okay, something can be seen openly now. Like, you know, they can try to hide it, but, you know, you can't really hide the weight when it, you know, hits a certain capacity, right? When you're being weighed down, feel like the world is on your shoulders. Yeah, there comes a point where you can't hide it. You can't hide it. Can't hide it. Even if you try to hide, your life is going to exemplify that. You know, you can call the tarot reader the demon, and You know, oh, they're consorting with demons, not divine spirits, and not this and not that. But what does their life look like, though? What does their life look like? Because I'm tired of hearing the lies and the ethers. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. What does your life look like, and what does the divine beings, the divine collective's life look like? What kind of fruit they got on their tree? Who's losing homes? Who's losing stability? Who's sick? Problem solved. Shouldn't be any more confusion. Okay? Yeah, I understand people are in different places. Okay, but we are all collectively at the same place when it comes to these world shifts. Okay, these big shifts that are happening on the world stage. Grow the hell up. Grow up. Grow up. Or get lost. Yeah, psychopaths. Alright, Virgo. Psychopath. What else? What I just say? We are not the same. What did I just, the whole explanation, that's confirmation. The difference should be able to be seen at this point in the game, okay? There shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Unless you are somebody that's being recruited and brought in somewhere, like that should be the only person confused. If people are still trying to figure out who's who, like there's something wrong. Either you don't want to see the truth, okay, or something's wrong. Ain't no way that you cannot see the presence of the Most High compared to where he is not. It's night and day, literally. Light, darkness. I don't know who I'm talking to back there, but Spirit's frustrated with somebody. Money on my mind because money is all I think of in the reverse. Okay, so money's being lost, stability is being lost, okay, when it comes to these psychopaths. All right, it's exposed that they're psychopaths. People could be whispering. Okay, childhood issues, sideways. Inheritance in the reverse. Jealous siblings. So you got some jealous ass siblings out here, okay, that could have stole your inheritance or attempted to steal your inheritance. They had bad intentions. Yeah, okay. You know, they're amongst these people that I'm talking about. Absolutely. You know, they ratchet asses is watching too. I have no reason not to like you. All right? Because you're the one. You're the one. Came right back out. You're the one. Spirit repeating itself now. Trying to drill something in, okay? Bring it home. You think you're all that, and it's a wrap for a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's over for this person. It's over for this person, okay? You could have seen this today. You could have seen him today. It's over. It's over. Yeah, you think you're all that in the reverse? They know you're all that. Matter of fact, they're the ones that are making that evident. They're making that evident. They're making that known. You know, it's not like you're going around saying that. The way that they're acting lets you know and lets other people know that you are the shit. Yeah, that you are. Okay? People are depressed because you're receiving or you're about to receive some type of red carpet treatment. Okay, someone who watches you is in love with who you are. All right. Oh. Okay. Okay. So you see that, right? Red carpet treatment. I know it's kind of sloppy. I was rushing. Somebody could be rushing. All right. Someone who watches you is in love with who you are. And then it says, I love you unconditionally underneath that. And didn't I say somebody could be lighter skinned? For some of you, it's dark skinned male or female in the reverse. So somebody's lighter skinned and very tall for some of you. Okay, obviously it's not everybody. Okay, somebody's really tall, like really tall. They can dish it out, but they can't take They can't take it. Your cutoff game is vicious. Yeah, somebody's jealous of somebody's looks. Just vain shit. Surface level shit. Everything these people are mad at, they need to take it up with the Most High. Just like I was watching the House of David, another episode yesterday, and Saul was enraged at David, pissed off, like David betrayed him. The whole time, right? He's talking to David, not realizing that God is the one who anointed David. Confirmation. God anointed David through Samuel and took the Holy Ghost from Saul. The whole time he's trying to kill David. Kill David. Got people in the kingdom trying to kill David. As if David ordained himself. David was minding his business, tending to the sheep. Ascended master. Some of y'all that made master status. All right. We had baby's father out here. Significant. It wasn't in vain. I listened to lies about you again. Okay, surprise. There's some type of surprise coming. So what you did and what you've gone through wasn't in vain, but what somebody else has done, it was definitely in vain. Definitely. Okay, this could be a baby's mama of yours or a baby's father. Okay, or this is a father or a mother. Okay, it doesn't have to be somebody you had a kid with. You cannot have kids, and you were with somebody that had kids. Or that didn't have kids when you guys were together, but had a kid on you. Shit, if I had about more than 2 hands, I can count how many babies have been conceived, from people that I've dated, outside. This should be like a whole tribe of babies being born, around the same time. Should be a whole little tribe of them little bad boys coming through. That they don't even want to take care of. Ain't that something? Children coming out of a situation that people use to make another person jealous. All of a sudden, there's a baby. All of a sudden, there's a baby. Baby didn't ask to be here. Baby didn't ask to come here. Their parents was just trying to make somebody jealous. Make somebody feel something. All right, Virgo bird. Recent past, Virgo. Ten of Swords. 5 of Cups. Oh, somebody boo-hooing. Cry, baby, cry. Ain't that a movie? Cry, baby? I think so, yeah. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like somebody's spazzing out. Somebody could be throwing shit, breaking shit, okay? Yelling at somebody. The star. Yeah, because they cannot stop this star from shining. Yeah, this star shining, this one in the middle, it's kind of like drowning out these other stars, right? Not purposely, right? They can't help but shine. You can't help but shine. You're just doing what you were created to do, right? Okay? There are different levels of shine, Everybody doesn't have to be famous or, well-known even, okay? It's just different levels of shine. Everybody's position is important, right? Whether it's, bigger than most or smaller than most. 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Somebody's confused on somebody's trying to like pull on your heartstrings. They're confused on how you don't give a damn about them anymore. They're confused on how, you don't have feelings for them anymore. 7 of Wands. You cannot even look in their direction anymore. Like, I'm seeing somebody like tag somebody. Like, in a wrestling match when they tag the person in. But this is like being somewhere that you frequent. You know what I'm saying? And one person's here, and then when you show up, right, okay, let me, get on the phone or text or whatever, and then 5-10 minutes later, here comes another one walking through the door while one's leaving. It's like being in the military, right? What's it called? I can't remember. Shit, it's been a minute since I dated somebody in the military. I can't remember what it's called, but they have to stand guard all night. Right? Okay, stand at their post all night. I can't remember the term. But it's something like that, right? And then coming to trade off the post, right? You know, come and tag the other person, and then they go rest or they go wherever they're going, and then now the other person is standing here. You know, like the soldiers that stand outside of the kingdom in England. Ten of Pentacles. Something is aligning, okay? Something with the planets. All right, something's perfectly aligned or it's perfectly aligning. Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, the Hierophant, the High Priestess. Oh, we can have like a high-powered, highly spiritual couple coming through. I feel like you guys' energies are doing something off in the background together, okay? Whether you know this person face to face yet or not. Queen of Pentacles reverse, King of... There they go. There they go. Queen of Pentacles reverse, King of Swords reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Didn't I say they brought their bitch to try to make you mad? Should they try to make you feel some type of way? And they both left mad. They both left feeling some type of way. You know, cussing each other out in the car. You know, one person mad, don't want to talk to the other person because that's not really what they want to be. Not at all. And they know it too. They know it too. Just foolish, just looking crazy. As all get out. There's a sister out here or a brother. I'm picking up two people in this Queen of Pentacles card in reverse. A Virgo and a Capricorn. They could be siblings of someone, okay, or they could be both of your siblings for some of you. But they cannot be related. Something about that. Maybe y'all got different, you and somebody could share the same mom and you and the other one could share the same dad. Something like that. The Five of Wands. Yeah, these people are fighting. Okay, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah, about trying to approach you or something like that. You're unapproachable by these people. Yeah. Yeah, you're unapproachable. I mean, they could approach you, but they wouldn't. The cowardice, you know, the lack of heart. Right? They don't got heart, and they just don't have it. Okay? You know, they're the cowardice. You know, I'll talk shit when you leave, but you know when you're here, you know, I'm gonna get small. I'm gonna try to look big, though. I'm gonna be small, but I'm gonna try to look big. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to look like something. Somebody could be using this feminine for money. Or this feminine could be the breadwinner or something like that. Or this person could be staying in their house or is staying with them. So somebody's underneath somebody's like toolage. Somebody has to do what somebody else says, or somebody can't do anything without running something by another person. The Six of Wands. The Tower. You could have went through a tower. Just here recently. For some of you. Somebody could be Korean. Somebody's grandmother's Korean. They're passed over. They're crossed over. There's two women here. This could be a grandmother and a great grandmother. A mother and a grandmother, or a grandmother and a great grandmother. There's relatives here. They're Korean, to be specific for somebody. Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles reverse. Some type of work got blocked. Somebody could get fired, or somebody could have got fired. There could be a fight at a place of business, and somebody could get fired. You've been waiting patiently for some type of love situation, okay, or something that you greatly desire to come through, whether it's a person or not. Spirit's saying you've been patient enough. You've been patient and stayed balanced in all areas. Okay, and you kept things close to your chest. So you're being rewarded. I mean, the High Priestess. This Empress in reverse thinks that you don't know something, or they want to know something that you know. They feel like you know something that they don't, or you know a lot that they don't. They could have thought that they were above you or that they were better than you because they're older than you. Somebody could be a grandmother or something. You could be their grandchild, or you could just be younger than them. Yeah, they deal with some type of arrested development. Like they haven't grown past the age of like 13. 12, 13. Like, this is real petty. This is like, I'm older than you, so I know best. Like, no. No. Somebody's quite toxic, quite immature. Okay, somebody's grandma's immature as fuck. Okay. Mother, grandmother. Feel like you can't be you can't carry more wisdom than them, or you can't just you can't. That's all I'm hearing is you can't. Somebody always declaring something over your life. You're gonna be just like your mama, your mammy, your daddy. You're gonna be just like so and so. Yeah, you can't do this. Yeah, you always do this. Like, somebody, you are the topic of conversation in this family. It's like when people have nothing, like when they feel shitty about their own lives, they bring you up in conversation so they can all talk shit about you so they'll feel better about their own shitty little life. And your life happens to not be shitty at all. Your life's not shitty at all. Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, these people's they do not have sound judgment. Yeah, they do not. They do not have sound judgment at all. The Two of Cups. They misjudge. I don't know why. The Hermit. Somebody has a problem with somebody being with the same sex. Somebody's blood is boiling. Why they care so much? I don't even want to dive into that. I don't care. But it's weird. It's gross. It's disgusting. Somebody's grandma, somebody's mama, somebody's sister should not have their nose in somebody's sex life or in somebody's life period. Their personal space. Somebody could be dubbing your phone or something like that, or like your phone could be acting like wonky or something like that. It's because somebody done tapped your phone. It happens to my shit all the time. Okay, I don't give a damn. Tap what you want to tap. The outcome is still gonna be the same. It's still gonna be the same. You could tap my computer, tap the phone, just tap away, tap away. See whatever pictures, videos you want to see. Do your worst. Please do your worst. You think the outcome's gonna change? No, it's not. It's not gonna change at all. Virgo, Hermit. Two Wands in reverse. Somebody could be wandering aimlessly in the dark. The Hangman. I mean, this could be spiritual darkness. Okay, or somebody could literally be wandering aimlessly in the dark. There's an emperor that is secretly watching a King of Wands. Last reading, the King of Wands was watching the emperor watch you. Now this emperor is watching this King of Wands in a group. This could be an employer for somebody, or this can be a CEO or a boss of a company, and these people work for this person or something, or this is a somebody is needed in a situation like this emperor. They're needed for whatever their resources or something like that, whether it be spiritual or tangible. Be both. And their influence or their position in life. That's all these people are around this person for. They're trying to stay around this person. They're trying to keep their hooks in this person, this emperor. But this emperor's watching a King of Wands. A Leo could be. Okay, Aries. I think I want to use the biblical tarot. Something is telling me. This card always reminds me of what's his name? Scrooge McDuck. What's his name? Scrooge McDuck. DuckTales. The uncle, whatever his name was. You remember he had all that treasure and all the gold and stuff. He'd be swimming in it and everything, right? Hella greedy. Okay, that's reminding me of whoever this is. Whoever this is. Somebody can be being talked about because of their. So it's been found out that somebody likes the same sex, or somebody deals with the same sex. Somebody could be bisexual, or they could just be on the down low and they just deal with you know, the opposite sex as a cover. But it's like somebody's being strung up right now, persecuted. Yeah, because they've been found out, or their secret, or whatever they've had in their closet, it's coming out continually, continually. If you weren't worried about so much of what other people think about your own life, you wouldn't have a problem with it. It's crazy to me. That looks crazy as hell. A whole bunch of people yelling at a person. You're not supposed to like her. You're not supposed to do this, and you got the devil in you because of this and because of that. Because of we don't do that. We don't do that. What's this we nonsense? You know, nobody was born, you know, not by themselves unless they were a twin or a triplet or a quad. Okay. Other than that, people were born by themselves. People most certainly died by themselves. Okay. So, you know, everything between that. I just think it's crazy for people not to have their shit together, but they feel like they can tell somebody else how to live their life, what they should and should not feel. For who? Y'all shouldn't have feelings for your own family members sexually. How about that? Yeah, you want to talk about that, huh? Of course not. Of course not. That's okay though, huh? Shit, keep it secret. That's all right. Fuck out of here. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's gonna be very happy, very shocked, surprised. The Tower. The Queen of Swords. If I call these out, then they're for you to go read, okay? John 4:14, 1 Samuel 25 and 33, Genesis 37 and 27, the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's people like, yeah, that is true, and they're listening to a Queen of Swords speak some type of truth. Like the Lord is visiting people, like this visitation. Didn't I say? I told y'all a story the other day when the Lord visited me, right? There he is. Everybody's getting their visitation. Like this keeps coming out. For the past few days, keeps coming out. Like the Lord is visiting people, no matter what side you're on. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody wants you to have compassion, or some people want you to have compassion, but you don't love these people. For some of you, this Ace of Cups reverse, you don't love these people. You don't have any love for them. Something about them constantly doing what they were doing to you. You have no love for them, and they're surprised by it. I mean, if you try to kill somebody, then I mean, you know, or in their life, or the prospects in their life, then yeah, you expect somebody to still have feelings or love towards you. Oh, the entitlement is just crazy. Eight of Wands. Somebody's like running and crying to somebody. They're happy. They won't come back. They won't call me. You know, probably to the same people that they was talking shit to you about. The devil. Now they're crying to them about how you know, you won't give them a chance, and how something's your fault and all this and that. Yeah, I just feel like people are tired of hearing this, whoever this is. Okay, yeah, somebody can. It's a sick couple out here. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Sick and broke. Sick and broke. Okay, and people are pissed off at them. They're surrounding them. I don't know. Somebody could be at somebody's house, banging on the door, wanting to beat somebody up, trying to get them to come out the house. Or this is going to occur. I mean, we are in a current energy, though. Yeah, somebody's trying to, like, whoop somebody's ass. But they're hiding in the house or something. They're hiding. Justice, Two of Wands, or candles. Yeah, Two of Wands in reverse. Your warfare has been accomplished. the Six of Swords. So this is Ruth and Ruth and I can't remember her name. Boaz's mother. Yeah, Ruth and Boaz's mother. Okay, so a relationship with a mother-in-law can be significant. Okay, like a good relationship some of you could have. Okay, or this is a future relationship that you're gonna have with someone's mother or someone's parent. Period. Okay, whether it's a mother or father, somebody's going to be real tight with somebody's parent. Four of Cups. Like somebody's parents gonna love you, like love you, will do anything for you. I can feel it. It's strong. Oh. Somebody's emotional over you, or they will. Like somebody really loves you, or they're going to. Somebody's mom or dad. You could remind them of someone that they used to know. The Three of Pentacles. There's construction being done on the justice system. Okay, so you know shit might take a while, you know, a little time, but it's happening. It's happening. You know, the infiltration and everything, right? People being found out about is happening. You see how the structure is being, you know, remodeled or worked on or added to. Okay, it means it's being good. It's being gutted out from the inside. You know, slow and steady. The Star, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Said that heavy Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Chariot, Cancer, Two of Cups, Five of Swords. Somebody's driving around, like somebody is deranged. Somebody's driving around somebody's residence or something like that, trying to see who somebody's person is, or trying to see if somebody comes in and out of somebody's house or apartment, or somebody could be looking at somebody's window when it's dark outside. Like somebody's obsessed. Somebody got a fucking problem. Oh God, don't let you catch him. Don't let you catch him out there. Oh, somebody gonna drag somebody across the pavement. Don't let you catch him. Don't let you catch him. Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, or King of Wands, excuse me. So this is how somebody could look now. Like somebody could have looked different, or like the last time you saw somebody, they looked different than they do now. Like somebody looks like this now. Somebody looks like this now. Yeah, somebody who tried to look. Somebody tried to steal your blessing. Could be from an elder in your family. Remember Jacob and Esau? You know, him and his mother was plotting. It was his mother's idea. Plotting to steal the blessing from his brother. They had two different mothers. Didn't I just get done saying that? Somebody got two different. Somebody shares a mother and somebody shares a father. Okay. So this could be your crossed over loved one for some of you. Okay, because that's who the blessing was coming from, right? Flowing from them down to you. Yeah, but somebody swooped in here. You know, you see that blindfold. So something with old age, or maybe they were, I just heard diabetic. Okay, somebody could have been diabetic. Something with somebody's vision. Something that somebody was unaware of, or they did not see. Or they were in a type of weak state, okay, that they were taking advantage of. Yeah, it's giving me somebody acting like they're you. There could be a jealous sibling or an uncle or something like that. That could be, I don't know, some of you could have been raised in the house with this uncle, or something about your age difference. You could be close in age or something like that. So they could be more like a brother to you or a sister. This could have been one of the people that wanted to steal this blessing from you. So something about somebody not being an actual child of someone, right? And the actual children. So let's say this is your grandfather, right? That passed over, okay? Let's say you were more of a son or a daughter, right? And them more of a father or mother to each other than their own children were, right? Than them and their own children's relationship. So your uncles or your aunts could have been jealous of you and your grandparents' relationship, how tight y'all were, and even are. They're telling me how tight you are. Okay, some of you guys are seers. You're tapped in. You still speak to this crossover loved one because they watch over you. Just bitter, just mad. That this person didn't trust them. They didn't trust them to leave them anything because they know these people. They're scavengers. They're rats, cockroaches, leeches. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this person knew that you would plant these seeds properly. They knew that you would grow a proper harvest. They knew that you would do the responsible thing with this. And it's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. I mean, a lot. It's like you can't even imagine how much it is. Okay, and it's because you're not money hungry. You know, you don't do anything for money. You know what I'm saying? You don't compromise yourself for things, for trinkets, for shiny things. You know what I'm saying? To look like something to other people who would probably never even meet you. To high side, to show out. You know, selling wolf tickets, howling at the moon and shit. Tower, the Emperor, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups, the Empress. Oh, somebody can be giving somebody the boot. Yeah, there's an Emperor that's going, okay, so they can be going through this tower now, or they're about to go through this tower, this Emperor, and they're about to give somebody the boot, or they're about to hand somebody their ass, something. Whoever this is, because they're exposed. This Empress could have exposed whoever this is. Now this Emperor's pissed off about something that they're seeing, that they're realizing about this person or these people. Somebody's name could be Matthew 13:8, Luke 12:15. Somebody's name could be Luke. The Nine of Pentacles. The Sun. Look, there go the Lord. He coming. Didn't I say he coming with his with rewards? Shit. Oh, he going to visit this Queen of Wands. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is next. Whoever the Sagittarius feminine is, coming to your house. He coming to your house. Straight shot. Coming to your house. The Lord showing up at your house. Two of Swords in the reverse. Somebody could have like a burning bush experience. Okay, somebody's womb could be being healed. Okay, somebody could literally have an issue of blood, like literally modern day. Okay, somebody's womb is being healed. I'm seeing something like go back into someone. Like let's say somebody was bleeding out, right? I'm seeing the blood being put back in someone. So a blood transfusion could be significant. Okay, this could be a miracle. Okay, something is going to change for someone who's been suffering a long time. It could be 5 years or more. It could be 11. Okay, like I said, the Lord is visiting people. Somebody got a hell of a harvest out here too. A hell of a harvest. There could be a famine coming. Okay, Three of Swords. A famine in the land. Like literally. A shortage of things. You know, yeah, something about farmland. Poisoned farmland. It's some type of pandemic. Another plandemic. Page of Wands. So we're going into something. So I remember earlier this year I gave a couple readings where I said, you know, these people were still getting those warnings, right? That they better stop. And then I remember saying a certain verse, right, out of the good book, right? Talking about, you know, those of you that operate in evil, right, wickedness, you better pray that your flight, is not in wintertime, right? And lo and behold, aren't we going into winter? Are we not going into winter? It's getting nippy outside, ain't it? A lot of these people about to be out in the cold. It's going to be an unnaturally cold winter this year. I'm telling you it is. The Nine of Wands, I'm telling you it is. They could be begging right now. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. So basically, somebody has no rebuttal. They have no, like, people are, look at this, how this is laying. People are watching this person, or people are going to witness the Lord showing up where people live or where people are. People are going to witness this. They're going to witness them beg. They're going to witness them be turned away. Okay? There's nothing that they could say. Like, the Lord's going to question them about their doings or what they've been doing. I didn't mean to point to this one. The Lord's going to be questioning them about what they've been doing, right? With what they've been left to do with. And they don't have no answer to a sword's reverse. They don't have no answer. That's what they should be worried about. That's what they should have been worrying about this whole time. But no, it was up your ass. Trying to stop who God already approved to be somewhere. Trying to humble somebody that comes humble. They show up humble. You think you got the gall to try to humble somebody? You don't even know the definition of the word. Ain't got an ounce or a drop of humility in you, yet you think you can humble somebody. Yeah, you're about to see. You're about to learn what humbleness truly is. You're going to learn whether you want to or not. Because how dare you? Yeah, somebody going to be in a cave all alone. This could be prison. Somebody could be locked up, or that's where they're going. They're going to see what real bullying is. They're going to see what real abuse is. They're going to see what really all of that is. Six of Cups. And I'm talking about the people who were doing the worst, okay? Out here taking people up off this earth, okay? Yeah, blaspheming left to right. Like, don't give a damn, okay? The Two of Pentacles. I'm not talking about, the average karmic person, okay? And karmic doesn't mean bad. It doesn't mean bad. It just means a lower, vibration of energies. It's the person, Five of Cups. The Ten of Swords. Somebody doesn't even know why they did something. They don't know why they joined in this group to attack you. Like I said, they don't have any answer for something. They don't. Somebody could say it's about the money. It wasn't even about the money for this person. So this is things deep down that these people really do not understand that they're dealing with, or that is within them, that they should have dealt with. A lot of these people just hate the fact that you are the real thing that shows up and you expose the fake thing. Just you being in the vicinity, being in the environment exposes the fake thing. They're mad at you for that. Being yourself, being who you are, because it points out that these people are fake. That's why they all work together, to try to make you look like you're fake, to try to make you look like who they are. But harvest is here, which means the outside environment, it has to show what's been going on these past seasons. It has to show what's been going on behind the scenes all this time, what people have been up to all this time. The environment is revealing that. It's showing people's hands. You slay giants out here. David. You slay giants out here? You were the only one out of all the Israelites brave enough and fierce enough to face Goliath. All on your own. Of course, in the presence of the Most High. But what people see is you alone against the giant, an army of giants, and they all fall down. Humpty Dumpty, face ass. All right, let's do the last row. We out of here. Hold up. What happened to my... What happened to my music? All right, last bout. My ambitions as a rider. My attitude is fuck this mother. Just love it. Knight of Swords in the sun. Oh, somebody in love. Oh, somebody in love, and they coming to tell somebody. They might not come out just like that, but I mean, hey, yeah, by their actions you shall know. by their fruit you shall know them. All right, Knight of Swords, the sun. Oh, the devil. Golly, bend that up. Somebody, you make somebody extremely happy with this devil here. It's just amplifying this sun card right here. The Hierophant, yeah. Somebody's a boss. Okay, somebody's in their position. Yeah, whoever this is, they don't play. Whoever this is, they you know, they don't play. They don't play around. Okay, so feminine, this is your masculine. Masculine, this is your feminine. Or masculine, this is your masculine. Feminine, this is your wait. However you do what you do, how you do what you do. All right. Capricorn, Leo, Cancer. The Six of Wands. People are obsessed with something that you do. A Nine of Swords. Okay, so people are obsessed with something that you do, and people are another group of people are hurt. It gives them a headache, migraines. The Star, Five of Wands. So like I said, they're trying to knock you out of the sky. Okay, of course they'll try again, but you know, of course it'll turn out like it always turns out. It helps you in the end, regardless. It helps the both of you. You know, them trying to keep you apart pushes you together, right? Everything they do has the adverse effect. Everything they do. So if something's taking a while, that's okay. It's all right. It's going to come together, whatever it is. Job opportunity, just opportunities, period. Okay, relationships, whatever it is, it's coming through, period. Chariot, Two of Cups, looking at on the table. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody trying to stop your finances or affect your finances. All right, you could have been connected to somebody, Ace of Pentacles, who was affecting your finances, and you healed that. So somebody's backfire is some type of head issues they're dealing with. It'd be like headaches, migraines. Ace of Swords, yes. Ten of Wands, absolutely. Aquarius. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. Somebody's whistling a lot. Somebody whistles a lot when they think of you. The Lovers. It's reminding me of Popeye and olive oil. Olive oil. That was her like, yeah, I think it was her name. Olive. You know how Popeye would get down. You know what I'm saying? Popeye, he don't play about Olive. He don't play about Olive. No, he don't play about Olive at all. The High Priestess. You know that someone's on their way, or you may not know who this person is, okay, or have an idea, but you know that somebody's coming. The Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Like I said in the beginning, you could have realized who this person was when I did this read. Somebody that's been in your environment. Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles. You could feel something in your emotions. You could be trying to decipher something, or something could be trying to throw you off, or something could have you up and down in your emotions for some of you. Three of Pentacles, or something will. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Somebody may want to scratch off a bucket list with you, like together. Nine of Wands. Somebody sees that somebody's a player, a I heard the word hoe. Yeah, somebody can see that. I don't know who's seeing that, but somebody's seeing that. Somebody is a nothing more than a Knight of Wands. You know, here today, gone tomorrow. Here for a short time, not a long time. What'd I say? Knight of Wands. Somebody could be a prostitute or a gigolo, okay, that ain't making no money. Okay, their selfishness is starting to, it's starting to show up in their environment. So people are being selfish with them. People are not wanting their services for whatever they do. Okay, people are not feeling whoever this is anymore. Okay, I wouldn't lie to you. Don't got to. Y'all see it? Yeah, somebody ain't hitting. You know, with that hit for. You know, somebody ain't hitting. It ain't hitting. It ain't hitting. Somebody could be sick too. So people are hearing about this person. So some word spreading about somebody or a group of people around a city, a town. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. It's funny because these people like have been constantly trying to hide their involvement and what they get down or how they get down. But it's like the people around them know them, right? Or at least up until this point, they can see them clearly. Like they're known for doing shit like they do. They're known for it. Like enough people know this about these people or whoever these people are. They know that they get down dirty. Okay, they know that they do grimy, filthy, backwoods type of shit. Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords reverse. King of Swords. The King of Swords has moved on from something. They're healed. Okay, the Magician. So somebody has healed completely from something and now they're manifesting. Yeah, they're rejecting somebody. Somebody could be trying to call this person's phone or message them and they're ignoring it. See, they got their back turned towards them. Yeah, they're ignoring it. All right, they're looking over in this direction, Three of Wands, looking towards the horizon. Okay. Confirmation. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. Page of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Somebody is being led to say something to someone. Somebody's being led to communicate. Somebody that's single. Yeah, somebody that's single is being led to communicate with somebody. What's up with that? I still not clear on that. Three of Wands. Confirmation. What's this? Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. Justice. King of Cups. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's somewhere. Five of Swords. Okay. See, you see how long it took me to get to the truth? When I could have just came out, right? So that's the pattern of someone, or that's how somebody operates. There's one hidden. Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Swords. Somebody's just a mess. Judgment. They're confused, they're a mess, and they're all over the place. All right, advice, Spirit. King of Wands reverse, Ten of Cups. Somebody could be holding out for their Ten of Cups. Like somebody's not having sex with people or anything like that. Somebody's not sharing their male or female parts. Six of Cups, because they have their soulmate or their person on their mind. Okay, somebody could be having deja vu about their person, or just deja vu period. Page of Swords. Yeah, deja vu, literally. At least for me on the cards. Four of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody cannot sleep. Somebody's excited to do something or to take some type of step. There's some work that somebody's trying to do on a person when they're asleep, and it's not working. Five of Cups, the Tower, the Seven of Wands. It's not working, and it's not going to work. I guess y'all just won't learn. I guess we'll just have to keep repeating ourselves. I guess so. But this will happen every time. For some reason, you think it's going to be something different, but hey, stupid is as stupid does. All right, beloved. Ace of Cups. So really, I don't really have any advice for you. I just Just be in the moment. Keep doing what you was doing, okay? Or keep doing what you've been doing. Some of you guys can be getting back to old projects or starting new ones. All right, some of you guys can be waiting for something to be completely finished and done before you continue a certain something that you were doing. Maybe something you're working on. Maybe it's a book for some of you. You know, you're waiting for something to, so you don't have to keep going back and adding in and stopping and adding in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants something to be completely done, finished, right? So that they can finish something. And somebody's definitely getting fired. Could be 3 people, and 3 particular people being fired, and there's 2 people here that are being they could go to prison. A couple. It's giving me stolen crown, stolen jewels, stolen kingdom. Yeah, that's now crumbling or being torn down. All right, beloved, I'm leaving it there. Virgo, I gotta go. All right, I love y'all. Y'all know this. All right. If you want to donate to the channel with personal info below the video, click more. It'll be in there. All right. Stay playing on spiritual hygiene. Cleanse your space. Keep doing your shadow work, okay, when needed. And I'm proud of y'all, Virgo. You know, rising above the bullshit. If anybody can do it, Virgo can do it. You know? All right. I love you, beloved. I'll holler at y'all later. Be easy. Be safe. All right. Stay prayed up. And, yeah, I had it. Peace.